Appraisals play one of the most important roles in the home buying process, and understanding the function is crucial in today's real estate market. The definition of a home appraisal is the estimated value of a property based on the inspection and comparative research of the current market value of similar properties recently sold in the area.
All of this completed by a licensed appraiser.
Definitely.
Prior to buying a home, a mortgage lender will require a home appraisal to ensure the home is worth the amount the seller is asking.
I'm Heather VanderMyde.
And I'm Kirsten Farr with the VanderMyde Real Estate Group. Today, we are going to meet with local appraiser and expert Brooke Erickson with Culpepper and Associates. Let's get started.
Behind the scenes.
Hi, Brooke. Thank you so much for joining us. We so value your time, so much appreciated. You're welcome. So, we know that there are 3 different approaches an appraiser will use to determine the value of a property. Can you tell us more about those 3 approaches?
Okay, the 3 approaches to value are the sales comparison approach, the cost approach, and the income approach. Where I spend most of my time in the appraisal world is in the sales comparison approach. This methodology basically takes a snapshot of the market. I come up with what I see the most recent and best comparable sales are. We reconcile what I feel like would be the most probable price a property would sell for on the open market, which is also the definition of fair market value. The second approach to value is just what it sounds like, the cost approach. The cost approach is what it's going to cost to rebuild this property, and then what it's going to cost for the land. And then when you have those 2, you put them together and you depreciate the value of improvements to come up with your value by cost approach. The third approach to value is the income approach. The income approach is not used on all appraisals. It really is an important indicator of value when you have an investor who is solely looking at return on investment. They are buying this property for investment purposes. So that final number, that return on investment, is this going to make me money, is really important. Biggest challenge right now, especially with me spending most of my time in the sales comparison approach, is finding the most recent and similar comparable sales to reflect this rapidly changing market.
That brings up the question, so how do appraisers keep up? I mean, when I go back and try to look at comps, the solds are out of date, the under contracts are out of date.
You pray that there is something that supports the value. The first thing I do is I apply what is called a market change adjustment or a time adjustment. Luckily, with a lot of our computer software, I'm able to see how the sales have changed. So if there was a sale from 2019 or 2020 and it has resold, I'm able to establish a percentage difference from a sale from 2020 to a sale from 2021. In a lot of local market segments, I have been able to extract a 20+% increase just in a 12-month period.
Wow, yeah.
So basically after that, I break that down into a monthly increase, and I apply that based on the contract date of the sale. The second thing I look at is pending sales and active listings. Pending sales are crucial in our job. They are absolutely necessary to find the most recent information, what buyers are doing 2-3 weeks ago as compared to what they're doing 3 to 4 months ago. Also with the depleted inventory, if I see that the best substitute for the subject is listed $50,000 over with the contract, then that is the theory of substitution, which tells me that you can't get anything better for the money.
Exactly.
So it is challenging, but with those things, hopefully it can get us somewhere close. And if it doesn't, then
the buyer and seller work it out.
That's right. Sometimes they have to.
Yeah, exactly.
But at the end of the day, the role of the appraiser in the mortgage finance transaction is really, it's not to the buyer, it's not to the seller. It is to assess the risk for the lender.
Well, it's been a pleasure having you.
It has.
Thank
You've been
you,
very
thank you.
informative.
And
Thank you guys for having me. It's
All
been a
right.
pleasure.
Yeah, good luck out there.
Have a great day.
Bye.